the narrative or the story at East Preston has been every bit of work we've been doing over the years has been incrementally vectoring ourselves towards the deposit or a deposit, potential deposit. So what we're doing is, we started with geochem. We've done some limited drilling. This year, we're doing the most drilling we've ever done. And we're starting to bear some fruit. And so, we're getting, we've had all sorts of pathfinder elements. We've seen evidence that uranium has flowed through. We've got graphitic structures. We've got all of the things that in the conductivity, the things you need to see to find a uranium deposit. Now we're finding probably the most critical things you need. That is alteration. Alteration it happens when these massive fluids come ripping through a zone, and you're looking for the area where the uranium drops. So we're getting this alteration. We're getting localized hematite, which is also a great sign. You find that often within and near alteration zone and uranium deposits. Alteration is like a halo around the deposit. So now that we find the alteration, and it's quite strong, and it has radioactivity. Now, to put the radioactivity into perspective, we're talking about 10 times background levels. So that's not, there are other radioactive elements, potassium and other things, thorium, for example. There's thorium in the area, but they're not going to be by themselves necessarily responsible for a 10 times background hit or several hits, as we've seen. So we've now moved some drill pads over into the area. We're seeing the alteration and the elevated radioactivity. We're going to concentrate there. We think this is where we need to be. And there's a couple of zones now that have, right now we're looking at about an 800-meter strike of this alteration, 100 to a little over 100 meters thick in places. This is actually a really good development.
If you love that clip, give us a like, then hit the link to watch the full video. Don't forget to subscribe.